Hello everyone! Today we'll continue with probably some festival stuff, and later we will return to the epic. This is basically where we left off yesterday, and yeah, that's about where we will continue today. But first, let's travel to Bree, gain some extra points. So hopefully it won't take long today. Do the festival stuff. Scavenger hunt is a little bit out of our reach to do that. But yeah, that's something for later. Probably next year when we are closer to level 100. Maybe even above level 100, I don't know. But yeah, it's just a rough estimate. It's currently noon, so the next half an hour
Good day.
there won't be any time to do the how are they called? The firework shows. Couldn't find the word for it. So yeah. Let's see if we can find some nice places for the firework displays. The ideal location. And something that I didn't notice yesterday, at least it didn't update my my Streamlabs, is that Kate Madison, here we go again. Madison. Well, let's see. Keep it simple. Kate has followed me, and I kind of doubt that anyone knows her. But I'm quite sure if I say Hunt for Gollum and Born of Hope, maybe some light bulb goes on. Well, she was highly involved in that. And yeah, he also made it possible that we can watch Ren, the Girl with the Mark, a small online series. And yeah, I'm quite stoked that she starts to follow me. She's also live on Twitch on occasions. As far as I know, not for any LOTRO stream, but more fast-paced games. Of course, everyone has their own preferences, so I can't say anything about that. I'm quite happy that we don't play all the same games. It would make it rather boring on Twitch sometimes. Yeah, I would highly recommend watching her stream someday, or one of the series, fan movies, something like that. And I think aside from the Lord of the Rings and Ren, I haven't really bought any movie stuff. I think. No, I think I didn't. Let's see if I can reach it. That would be nice. Oh, so far. Oh, I have a calendar from Ren. Let's see. I hope it's sort of visible. Oh, this side. Yeah, it was signed. I was lucky. Maybe everyone got a signed copy, I don't know. Yeah, I was excited. But that's I think the only movie, series, item, object that I've ever bought, aside from Lord of the Rings stuff. Even from the Lord of the Rings, I didn't go really all out. It's rather expensive. And yeah, I believe, now I have to say it correctly, 2 years ago, the series Ren Go What Mark came out, and I believe at least a year, most likely 2 years, maybe longer. Before that, I noticed that there was something going on. The series would be released. Come on, metal. And yeah, I was excited. I think, especially back in the day. Well, back in the day, it sounds like it's 10 years ago. Like 2 years ago, it was a good change from the big series like Game of Thrones. Just to see something more, more pure, less special effects. Just, some real series. It was a good thing to mix it up. It's a series that's about 45 minutes long, if you don't count all the looking back moments and intro. And it's divided over, I remember, 5 parts. So it's really digestible. About 10 minutes every day it was. Basically every week. And that was kind of how that series was built up. And I'm not going to spoil anything of it, but I would recommend looking that up on YouTube or on rentheseries.com. I believe that's the website. More information and stuff. That's if you're into more fantasy like stuff, if it was nothing, then you have only wasted 45 minutes. So that's my opinion. But it's a good series. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend it. And hopefully, a season 2 will get to us as well. I really hope so, that there will be a season 2. But yeah, it's more crowdfund based, and there is one thing going. I don't know exactly how it's called. Oh man, it's difficult today. But yeah, there's more information on their side. So let's talk a little bit more about LOTRO. Yeah, yesterday we did quite a lot of the Angmar stuff. And there's probably still a lot more that we have to do in Angmar. I know that there's quite a lot actually that we have to do. That's only after the fellowship departs from Rivendell, which is probably around the corner. Only 3 envelopes, okay. Well, we still need a lot more. We can hand in that firework quest.
How do you do?
2 tokens, that's good. Not sure why Oh, that was still the leftover speed boost. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. Now where do we have a few more of those envelopes thingies? Alright. This one you have to jump up on top of this. That's number 2. Well, we aren't lucky at all today. I'll have 2 out of 6. One there. There's one up here. Oh, up here. It's tricky. Come on. Too far away. So that's the next one. We need at least one more. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, one more. Perfect. Let's hand in the gifts and stuff. Maybe it's clever to do the daily repeatable quest. Oh, the gifts are still on cooldown.
How can I be of service?
Oh, okay. That will take a while. How much tokens do we have? Medallions or whatever they are called. Tokens, we have 12, so we can buy 4 maps. Yeah. Let me check which one that they are. Part 2, no, not cosmetics. Housing maps, part 2. Lowlands is the next one. Yeah. More Downs. Yeah. Roll Shoals. Yes. And the Misty Mountains. And the last one will be the map of Angmar, which is... Yeah, we can actually get it now. I guess that the horse race is no longer on cooldown. Maybe it is, but then it would be a rather long cooldown. Pay 2 for 200 gold. Well, we don't have 200 gold, otherwise it would be a decent investment, I think. Yeah, I'm quite sure all the stat tomes are sort of the same price. Would be fun if one of them was more expensive than the others. But, it wouldn't really make any sense. Yeah, we can do the horse race, and that means we can also do it in the Shire. Hey, finish.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Who else is online actually? Oh, okay, only us. Oh, got lucky. I think I got stuck at one of those logs and posts, how you want to call them. Oh, the lag. Ooh, are we going to make it? Close. That was quite close.
What can I do for you?
That's 2 tokens. Oh, you still have the Hobbit present. Okay. Okay, we got that one already. Item need reforge. Okay. We can do that at our house. Did you have a nice map? No lands, or downs, not either. All shoals. No. Misty Mountains is that nice either. I think I stored those in my home chest. I'll put those to the alongside the other maps. Oh, come on. Ooh, okay, we need to empty this this one again. Need a place to store all the maps, which is probably going to happen on I think on one of my bank alts, just on the store them on the bank. Or on the vault. Vault space is not expensive, so that could be a viable solution. Still nobody in this house. Relic. This one. Reforge. Oh, is that first ager? Okay. Guardian Bleed turntable cooldown. You don't really need turntable cooldown. Go for Guardian Bleeds. We can also sell some stuff. I still see some relics that we have. Item experience rooms. We can store them as well. That's it. Sell some stuff.
Just a moment.
No. Not sure where we did get this one. Just need to make some space before we can continue. Just saving scrolls and direct resources, rep items, and that's about it. Let's get out of here. We can do the horse race. And from there we can continue with the epic. At least that's the plan. Maybe we can visit the party tree, just get that quest going, the daily. Yeah, that's probably a smart thing to do. Let's see, is there something in world chat? Not really.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
So, let's go and hope that this one goes a little bit better. Hopefully it will. You're also always at the mercy of the server. Which of course isn't always friendly. Don't ask me why, but that seems to be a thing. Ah, shit. Okay, now we are going to film. Yeah, maybe trying to fix it wasn't as clever. Yeah, whatever. We made it. That's what counts.
Good day.
So what else do we need for the epic? The book 9, we are about halfway. It leaves us, well, plenty of content. Let's visit that Hobbit for the probably hidden need. Hey. Okay, not yet. Or maybe you need to do all of them. I don't know what the deal is. So. So, tidy up the inventory, good. So we can take the horse to Rivendell, and we have to ride a little bit. Yeah, it might be that I'm starting to get a little bit sick. Of course, I won't admit that, but yeah, that might be what's happening. Yeah, I have to message something. Why? Let's go to Gandalf, which should be in Bilbo's room. Yeah, I guess the main floor. It says the first floor, but I always think that the first floor is upstairs. Which, in case of well, elves apparently, that isn't the case. Yeah. I think that's more of a weird Dutch translation. Second floor, first floor, second floor. And yeah, what we call first floor is basically the second floor for the English people. Or maybe that's something I'm wrong at, but that's as far as I know it. What? You fill both room.
Why do you disturb me? Why do you disturb me?
Talk to Gollum there. Yeah, scarf. Okay, let's go back to Angmar. Well, it is what it is. There's not much to do about it. Keeper of Gifts. That's from Keeper of Gifts. Well, it always reminds me of someone else. Which is not entirely true, but I believe that was the Lord of Gifts. Yeah. Keeper of Gifts, Lord of Gifts. No, I don't remember what it exactly was. No, I can't remember, which is quite bad actually. The thing I would normally know.
What do you need?
God, fourth near. Someone in World Chat was trying to say that you can buy a VIP with in-game gold. As far as I know, that's not possible. I was kind of curious what he was talking about. Since for me it doesn't make much sense. Golden was this way, right? Yep, that was the correct way.
What can I do for you?
Talk to Sarah Oakharts. which is apparently here. Where is the... Is at Bala Gularan. Why is Sarah there? Oh man. Let's go back again. Isn't that long of a ride, but this is really a pleasant ride. Got the Steed of the Eastern Met. I think it's been quite a while since I rode on this mount. Because normally I don't really use it. Almost everyone has it, and that's yeah, not something I generally use. It's from the Riders of Rohan quest pack. No, it's the expansion. Just as you have the Moya expansion, and Mirkwood, Isengard, and there's always one I forget. Or probably a few actually that I forget. There's a quad pack, which doesn't include, maybe it does include Mines of Moria. I had it earlier. Yeah, that might be the case actually. It's not up there. I think. I don't have my map open, otherwise I would check it. This way or not? Not sure if this was the fastest way, but we will get there. That's the only thing that matters. So, let's go. Someone need to answer something. So, let's see where Sarah is. This one? No, it's the next one, I guess. On which this will be the way. Yeah, I think yesterday we went up here, which was not the correct way. Let's deal with this. Let's call a queen. Mhm. And I checked the LOTRO store this evening, just before I started my stream. We are getting quite close, getting the first 5 Fate Stones, which is some good news, if you ask me. Here we have Sarah.
Oh, young one, we have much to discuss. I need your help one more time, young
To
one.
get the heart of Borrowed Gularan. Okay.
I
Oh,
want you
instance.
to come with me.
Solo quest. Okay.
A mysterious note from the strange Sarah Oakhart bade the heroes who saved her to meet her at the gates of Barad Gularan.
Now she can still run. What's this?
Seeking an answer to the mystery of the old woman, Golodir assents.
Come, let us go, young one.
How can she still be running? That doesn't make much sense. Okay, next wave. Now the bleeds will do it. Or not. Okay. Sure, blame the spirits. Defeated dead. Barad Gularan. Okay. That's still an instance that we have to run someday. Okay. Let's go charge in, man. Looks fun. uh, huh. Oh, okay. Hey, oh man, still so bad with names. That's not good. Elisby, thanks for the host. It's appreciated. Well, it's getting better pronouncing names, but. Oh. Okay. now I know to which book I can go with my lore master. Since my lore master, well, hasn't died yet. And that means we can go up to book 8. Finish that one. I think that's well a reasonable thing that we can do. I know that I knew that that quest was around there. I just didn't know when it was. Which in the early part of book 9. Chapter 2 to be exact.
Stay a moment.
Big for allies in Combi, Gondomar, Oscarud. And Estildin, okay. That's a trip around the world, basically. Let's start with Combi. That's probably the easiest one. First of all, Bree. Easy by road, nothing difficult. Papa Nelly, yay. So she can get some fresh air. For a while, before disappearing. Oh. I guess Combi will be Underhill. How that hobbit is called? I believe it's Underhill. I don't remember his first name. No, I don't remember the first name of the hobbit. We shall see. We will know that in a couple of minutes. Yeah, I remember starting to play LOTRO a long time ago. I was thinking like, well, everything is really spaced out. It really takes some time to travel from one city to the other. And I don't know why, but I was under the expression that Combi was actually quite far away from Bree. But yeah, nowadays when I look on that, but yeah, nowadays when I look back on that ID, it's so close, everything. At least here in Bree, it's also close. I think if you look a little bit further into places like the Oscarwood or the Lowlands, that all takes a little bit longer. Okay. That takes already longer. I think the Troll Shoals is really spaced out, or just you need to walk a lot of distance. That might be as well. Where is that person? Is it in the training hall, or what's the deal? Or maybe it is Underhill for the quest? No, it's the Gears training hall. Oh, okay, you cannot open doors while talking to an NPC. Apparently. Or maybe we have to do them in order. Just, quest says that, well, we have to start in Oscarwood. Let's start with that one. Maybe that's the issue. Might be, maybe it's nothing. Just a weird thing. I think that this can solve it. Yeah.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Find the Knight of Mordred. Where? In Harlow, southeast of. Okay, all the way in the back. That's quite a long ride. But now at least I can sort of remember what we have to do. At least the one from Gondomon, I can remember that one. The one from Gombe, I have no idea. Esteldine, well, not much either. Yeah, it has been quite a while. Last time was on my minstrel. I guess, yeah. I guess on my minstrel was the last time I did those. That was, well, kind of in a hurry, just to catch up with Nelmardis. I think. Yeah, we rushed one or two books. I don't know exactly why. I think I had to leave somewhere halfway in Midsummer Stream or something like it. So I don't know exactly what it was. We had to catch up, which is not the easiest part to catch up with a hunter, since they are rather fast. But yeah, eventually we did. We are still questing together, so that's a positive thing. Which is, I think, good for both of us. As a mini, it gets, well, I won't say hard to level, but a little bit, yeah, maybe a little bit frustrating to level. I think that's the best way to put it. This damage is not really, well, you have your burst damage as a mini, but that's about it. After that, damage is, well, I won't say like a guardian, it's even lower, but it isn't high. That's the main difficulty. So yeah, quests can take a long time. And doing the how's it called? The bosses, mini bosses, that sort of stuff in the quest can also take a long time. Lots of kiting. I'm not that much of kiting. I don't really like that way of movement and doing stuff. I'd rather just stay still and basically do my job.
You will perish.
That's why the Guardian actually quite well suits my playstyle. Yeah. Talk to Frederick, the Elder. Maybe some scholar? Nothing for a scholar, okay. Well, I wasn't really expecting much, but something would be appreciated. No, there's just nothing. Okay. Well, that's an issue. Oh, there's nothing. Okay. At least we can board back. Was good in 3 to 0 seconds. I always kind of skip the 1 second cooldown. I don't know why, since it's not always the case. But yeah, most of the time it is actually. Oh, nice hat. Yeah, I think the headgear in LOTRO can get some updates. It's basically this hat is the only hat I wear on all my characters, and it's the first one you can get in the game. It's the light armor or helmet that you get in your intro quests.
What can I do for you? Might I take a moment of your time?
Which is rather fun. And it's quite a common headgear, I must say that, but yeah. Okay, we did Oscar Road. Now we have Esteldi. I'm quite sure we can travel either from Oscar itself or via the Rangers. Either way would work.
What do you want?
And there is not a direct route. Let's take the Ranger path. I think that's then the fastest way to do it.
What do you need?
Yeah, you kind of have to know that they are around, as they are not really mentioned on any of the stable masters. There's, as far as I know, also not a way back, which is rather strange, but yeah, sometimes you have to deal with it, live with it. But it's not the end of the world, of course. Would be here. That would be rather extreme. Yeah, I guessed correct, I think.
What can I do for you?
Yeah. Find this one, but where? Oh, all the way out here, okay. That looks doable. It would be fun though if she is also doing the epic. No, she's on the slow horse. I think, yeah, she's on the slow horse, on the stable master. But if she's doing the epic, we are certainly not on the same book, let alone the same chapter. Or jumping off halfway. It doesn't really make sense. Normally I would say that could be an option, but it's so far away that that isn't really an option. Where is that one? That corner? Okay, so we were slightly off track. At least now we have that quest marker. That does help a lot. Move the scavenger hunt from the quest tracker. Since we are not going to need that in a long time. Maybe if you can get some help with from the kin members, that could be an option. Oh man. It's only 8 PM and I'm yawning like, well, like someone else on the Sunday morning. It's close to this gate? Apparently it is. Oh yeah, I remember. And I was about to say there are some scholar things around here.
What chance have you?
Not much, but a few. Got some bleeds, would be nice. Antique vase. On the end. Right. A real print scheme that has some actual use. I think from Bree, there's a horse to Esteldy. Fast horse. That would be the most effective way. Oh, oops. He's here already. 1 there, also 10 of there, 3 and Esteldy. Of the 7 stars, that's actually the 7th year's anniversary title. I don't really fancy using it since, yeah, everyone is using it. That's, yeah, if everyone is using something, I normally don't use it. But that's not always the case. Okay. Esteldy. There's some people on B for hobbits, yeah. Isabel and Bjornings. Oh, that quest is actually added by adding the Bjornings, okay. Yeah, let's get back to back to Bree. I was about to say. Oscar route for South Bree. We can be lazy, take the slow horse to Combi. That's a way to do it. I don't. Where's this one? This warrior.
Well met.
Yeah. Where is this one? I don't really remember. But it is a slow horse. It's still faster than walking it on our own. At least that's my opinion. It also gives me a little bit of time. Use the restroom, and means I'm back in probably something close to 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, a bit less, a few minutes. So be right back. And I'm back. And hopefully now we can continue. Yeah, why are we not able to do this? Okay, let's go for Gondorman first. It's weird. Apparently it's a thing. You have to do this one as last. I guess that's the thing. I don't know, it's weird. That's the only thing I can say about it. But it is what it is. Save that one from last.
Greetings.
We can swift travel to Combi. Okay, that's a good thing to remember. It's only a slow horse to Gondomon. Why is there a swift travel to Combi? Yeah, okay, that doesn't make much sense to me. I don't know. Yeah, it's a thing we have to figure out at some day. Let's see if we can clean up the inventory, or not the inventory, the quest lists. Master Scum, Feel, Rest. Oh yeah, need this one. Recruit, Black Tokens, Mobile Door for Scouts. Thing to pick up later. Lorian. The Patrol. Well, we are already Kindred. There's no need to do them. In their absence. The Absence, Chapter 3. Okay. Not for today. A Forgel. Which only hand in. It's not the end of the world. Festival, okay. Volume 2 Prologue. Volume 2 Prologue. Oh, okay. We also have the level 65 stuff on the Volume 2, so that's also something we can do someday. Crown Doom. Nah, not really necessary anymore. Anniversary event, few things. Scavenger hunt. Bosses, bounties, thingies. All the roving threats. It's just a wild guess. Garth quest. Don't know where that one is. Oh, at that camp, of course. Okay. Troll shoals. That's for later someday. Let's see if we can do this one then. If not, then I really don't know what's happening. At least I see a quest ring. Looks promising. Mafi.
Will you stay and speak
Yep.
with me a moment?
Find the night. Which is just north of here, yeah. Yeah, so I really remember this quest. Which was probably one of the few. I think I only remembered the one from Esteldine. Yeah, those others were, well, not in my memory anymore. Yeah, should be here at that camp. Yeah. Too far away, okay.
Well, Parish.
Oh, Parish. Well, we shall see. Yes, I don't think so. Oh, done. To my feet. Yeah, it would be nice if Epic Quest would scale with your level. But if you do them at a higher level, it would be a little bit more difficult than this. On the other hand, for some classes, it's really nice to do them slightly higher than they are supposed to be, just to make it a little bit more easier. Especially if you aren't really geared for your level, and it would make sense to wait just a few levels or get decent gear. That's not always really an option. That's a little bit on your playstyle. You kind of want to stick around on a certain level for a long time.
What do you need?
Then it makes sense. Oh. Okay, so there's nothing to do in Combi. Back to go on there then. Okay. But that's a thing. Let's see how now we're Guardian. Well, I think we are level 65 now for over a month. I think we are closing into 2 months actually, which is a rather long time.
Greetings.
Oh, there isn't a wrecked one. Stealthy will do. Yeah. I was kind of hoping to see something on World Chat.
What can I do?
Looking to do some instants, but it's not the day for it apparently. Which is, I must say, rather strange. But yeah, it's not the end of the road, that's the important thing. Go and run. Nelly is still following. Trying to keep up. And Color Deer is here, right?
What do you need? Would you do something for me?
Back to there now. Okay. A Marvel's Trail.
Grey is the shadow upon
Color Glance. Where is he? Oh yeah, it's in there. Let's sell some stuff. Must be a place for that. Yeah, provisioner.
Greetings, traveler.
Yeah, we can
How
also
I be of
repair.
assistance?
Good. Just scrap, yeah. Scroll, repair. Not much, still something. Oh yeah, hard rations. Also, always remembers me of the traveling rations. You had to use while when using a swift travel or a port or anything like it. And you would always need traveling rations. I'm quite sure that there are some people still around that have those. I'm probably one of them. Quite sure I have some left of them on my hunter. It's, well, back in the day, everyone has them had them in their inventory. Kind of makes sense that traveling costs something. But yeah, nowadays I think for the return skills, no, not return skills, the hunter ports, they cost power. Yeah, that's not an issue. When you're out of combat, that's the only moment when you can use them at all. You always have enough power, so that's the cost just to have something there. But effectively, it's not doing anything, which is kind of sad. Nice if it costs something physical. Would make the hunter slightly less overpowered. Looking at traveling.
Greetings.
Dinner there. And people say that a hunter is overpowered. Well, damage wise, yeah, probably. But looking at morale, survivability, well, they can kite, okay, I get that, but kiting bosses will take a long time, and it's probably not the way to do it on the higher level. So I kind of disagree with people that say that hunters are overpowered. On low level, yeah. And with low level I mean up to level 60, maybe even level 65. Then they are quite overpowered.
What can I do for you? What do you need?
Discover a marvelous plant at Illuminus. Oh, instant. Okay. A solo one.
Suspecting that Amarthiel, the champion of Angmar, has come to Illuminus, a suspicion supported by the warning of the Elf Lairden, the Rangers of the North prepare to infiltrate the ruined city and put an end to it.
Oh, that's flag. I was distracted by a flag.
Are you ready?
Find a stop on Amarthiel. Okay, good luck. As if those rangers are really going to do something. Okay, yeah. Just charge into them, okay? Will they follow me? Yeah, they will follow me. We don't really have to wait for anyone. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know this place, Mafia. Been here quite some time. Okay. Down to just 3k morale, that's not much. Okay. Alright, let's go fight it. Okay, that's a real stun. Okay, let's heal. That might be a good thing. Yeah, that 2k was a little bit close to comfort. Probably it was doable, but yeah, of course. Did you expect something else? Ah.
Amarthiel, the champion of Angmar, has now also become its regent in the absence of Mordred. Under the lidless eye of Sauron, she has removed herself to the ruined city of Anuminas, seeking a power to strengthen her position. A dark time is coming for Eriador, a time which may only be averted through pain and grief.
Okay, well, I guess we will stay in Anuminas or in Everdim for a little bit longer. Which is not a bad thing. The Everdim is quite a nice area. Oh, okay, here we will start book 10. There. Oh, okay, we are, well, still here. I thought that we had already done this. Well, apparently we didn't, so I think all this Amarthiel stuff was... Well, I didn't really realize that this was all around Amarthiel. That was all a little bit earlier in the epic. It's still like 6 books, so it kind of makes sense. That only now pops up. Yeah, but we are going to see this place a lot, basically. No, there then is this way. I'm always too stubborn to read the quest, because I know it is in there. Eat this toad, yeah. That's for the next 8 books. Yeah, we are all there down.
How can I be of service?
Bring the ladder to Galanglad. Okay. Back again. Yeah, now I really start to miss my my fellow hunter. I was porting like every single time. Oh, we have to go there. Okay, port. That was basically how we did the epic. And then, oh, we need to go there. Okay, get port to there, which was just around the corner. Yeah, good old days. And at the end, that does save a lot of time. Of course, people can say that it isn't really the case. Just every time that 1 or 2 minutes you have to save, or even more. That does really add up at the end. Just like crafting your daily rep items, that does also add up. Pages, 3 of them. So that's one. And probably only the small ones today. So doesn't really make big differences. Every difference is a little bit. Every little bit does make a difference. So it does make a difference. So that's sort of the point that I wanted to make. Okay, one more. And it's probably going, I was about to say going to grid, is that always happens at the last item. Master rank. Yeah, that master rank is really easy. Nobody asked me why that is. It's the sort of the only one that has that. Etchings. That, well, doesn't really make much sense to me. One, yeah, 3 etchings, that's good. Supreme, Westfold, can we craft a Westfold? We can also craft a large Westfold, okay. Oh, can we buy back?
How can I be of service?
Yeah, we can buy back. I don't know why we haven't crafted this one. Because we did make all the large ones. Well, I was going to say yesterday, but about 2 days ago. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't make them. There's probably a good reason for it, but I'm not aware of the one. How are we on the rep? Oh, we are getting quite far. We only need 20k more. That's at least within a week. Yeah. This large one will give around 3 to 4. And we have the medium ones. Yeah, 20k in a week should be doable. Yeah, and maybe after that I will stop crafting for a while. Of course I will still gather resources. Just stop crafting for a while. So there's not really a point in going much higher than that. But yeah, why would we do that? What was a lot? This one is inside of a Numinous, okay. Have we been there before? I don't think we have been into a Numinous yet. At least I don't remember doing quests in the...
Greetings.
Okay, it's unlocked. But why? When did we go there? Was it on earlier epic? Yeah, I think that was on some earlier epic quest stuff. So otherwise I don't see any reason for us to go there. Height. Probably invest on instance, high level instance. Let's see. Where is this guy? Oh, yeah.
Greetings to you.
Up to. Ah, okay, that's at the main camp. Yeah, I think normally go in here for the first time, and then this is the sort of the main way to get there. Oh, okay, I remember why we have been into Animus already. Since we did that blade that was broken quest line, and I think one day we kind of walked south to Animus just to get the stable, thinking that it would be useful someday. That happens. Event positions. Yeah. And defeat bow wielding and marines. Okay. That's not so difficult. Why were you shooting off a bow from like 2 meters? Captain, bowman. Maybe there was a little bit lag. Prevented us from doing it. Maybe. Come on, follow. Archer battle this will take way too long. Nice.
How can I be of service?
Okay. Not sure of what that hair scare. Oh. Okay, I'm not sure what that is about, but let's not think too much about it. Just continue. Oh, that's a bowman. Five out of 8, so probably the next 3 are kind of around here, I think. Oh. It's a rock. Yeah. There we have it. One shot. did it happen? Outlook. Let's see if the last one is around here. Yeah, at least there's a lookout guy thingy. There's that one that we have to hold the position, which is not that difficult. You have to do it. Even on level, it's not really difficult. Oh, there's just nothing to do. Okay. I guess this is fastest way to cross. Oh yeah, I can only assume that this is the way you are supposed to pick. Oh wow, stuff that you are supposed to do isn't fun. I think I always pick the other side. Not sure what that content is about. Let's hand in. Then I already guessed that we have to go back to Thénardier. Or maybe we have to go in a little bit further. Or that's in some later part.
How can I be of service? Would you do something for me?
Make orders like Marine at different places. Okay, we have to go further. But that was kind of what I was referring to, but apparently we have to do that now. Collect orders from the 3 places. That might be a bit much for you. Well, or not. Maybe you can. Well, you should be able to handle it. That's one place for orders, then there is another place around here somewhere. I guess up here. Wow. Orders recovered from a thingy. Not sure why they are just lying around here, since here are rangers. Okay. It's still a game. Oh, it doesn't always have to make sense. Oh. I think after this book, so after book 10, and I don't really know how long book 10 actually is. I think we should try an epic battle just to get the solo stuff done. At least as far as we can. We don't know everything yet. Especially on the siege equipment, I don't really know how to use them. That's a thing to remember. So the movement kills are, well, a challenge, to say the least. But that's probably just doing it once, and it should be fine.
What do you need? Could I speak with you a moment?
To Canada, yep. Let's back to Tinadir.
What can I do for you?
It's also the only thing to where we can travel from here. It makes sense. Everything. Well, High King's Crossing would also make sense. Is that basically on the route to Tinadir? But yeah, it's an old game. Let's say that. That's about it. Someone needed me. Nothing minor, but
How can I be of service?
talk to and capture. Another instance. Oh man. A lot of instances all of a sudden.
The Rangers of the North have learned that Mordred,
Oh, this one.
Black Numenorian deep in the councils of Amarthiel, is traveling to Houth Elendil with a small retinue, hoping to seize Mordrambor. The Rangers stage an ambush.
How can I be of service?
That's the whole plan. We have to bait him to the end of the hallway. Then overpower him, capture him, and just hope that it works. Oh man. Oh, he isn't even surrounded. What is this?
What do you need?
Yeah.
How can I be of service?
You have to make something. Those papers to that guy. Why? Just bring it to Elrond or something wise. Quite sure he can explain what's going on. Oh, numbers. It's 10 minutes. Oh, that's sort of useful. Though 200 in-game power regen, or in-combat power regen, isn't that much? It's a nice bonus, but doesn't really add up. Court of Saragold, well, that's not for today.
Thou knowest what stands against thee. Thy numbers are but few.
Find
Anglers are
emissary.
great.
Ooh. Okay, that's going to take a while. Still people are buying faith domes on the world chat for a rather high amount, about 270 gold, and that's not less, to say the least. Let's take the boat. Yeah, I think a boat is the best way, quickest way.
Greetings.
This one? Yes. Robbers. Hoping for some exploration deed, but that's not going to happen. Oh, there. That's, I guess, the guy that we need.
You will perish.
Yeah, sure. But we don't care if you are dead. So that's one. And we only have to go to the other side. Well, we'll swim to the other side, but you get what I mean. No, that's not the correct
How can I
one.
be of service?
This one it is. Yep. This one is apparently quite close. Oh, okay. That's really close.
What chance have you?
Let's get the bleach going. Not a chance. Next. It's sort of around the corner on that other island. But that's a thing, yeah, that's one that we have to swim to. And with the Guardian buff, that's not the end of the world. I did this as well on my Lore Master, and that took forever. That was a really, really long time. Then you don't have any speed boost. Don't have any swift travels. Special swift travels. Yeah, that was a rather difficult class. Quite slow. It was fun though, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it was difficult from time to time. $52. That's probably doing the epic.
You will perish.
Talk to Dan. I guess swimming back is the quickest.
What can I do for you?
Tinder. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Ta-da!
How can I be of service? Stay a moment.
One more.
Thou must deliver a message for me, or I will tell thee not.
Okay. Well, then you just won't tell me anything.
What can I do for you?
I'm back again, really. I'm not an owl, man. Just stretch your leg, man. Do it yourself, please. Well, at least we are flying through chapters. That's positive.
Very good.
To Calagat, really? Guys, please just meet up at one point. Yeah, okay. Keep us to it, yeah, back. Student of the past. That sounds like a scholar title.
How can I be of service?
Okay, they are back in Illuminus. So I think, since I still have some other stuff to do, real life stuff, we are now going to look a little bit more in gearing ourselves for red line. If we are now basically all out blue line, all out block rating, and well, neglect the armor value a little bit. So I want to make a second gear set that's all about the parry rating. The more parry ratings you will get, the more efficient you can be in your combat skills, and also a lot of might, just for damage, and more damage. And I think we don't have to really adjust much. So most of the gear we are already at the might stuff, so not at the vitality stuff. Those legs, for example, they are clearly more might than vitality. Racers, more might as well, which is almost 70 might. That's quite a lot. Latham is balanced. Okay. The cloak is still the parry one, but it's a low one. Level 56 apparently. We still need to do some levels 65 barrel runs. Latham, well, that's good enough. We can go for more on the helm. We don't really need the healing chance thingy. The red line, that will not really tick that much. We can shop for the helm. Make a quick note of that. Everything is hot. It's on the left side of my desk. Well, helmets, I think on the rings we are good enough. But I don't really think that are better rings. We have more than, well, let's look for them anyway. They have more than 500, that is worth something. Bracelets, those are clearly block rating. And of course, first of all, we'll go into our own vault. Necklace of parry, okay, that's going to bring anything better. And earrings. Oh yeah, looking for a pocket item that doesn't make sense. Shield, yeah, shield. That can work. I don't think that there's any parry rating on a bow. Wouldn't really make much sense. I'm assuming that that isn't a thing. Yeah, I don't think that that is a thing. So we need one helm, 2 rings, 2 bracelets, 2 earrings. Oh, that's quite a lot. I need 1 shield, 1 helmet. Is it there more with the healing thingy? I used to have more of that. Oh no, we have the neglect damage. Was the thing. So let's change to our alt. I always have to think on which one it is. Just to gear us up a little bit more. Oh, don't crash. Yeah. I think my champion does have the gear. That can be my lore master as well. It's still a thing I cannot really remember well. At least all 3 of them are at the house. You can pick up resources, clear the inventory, or housing chests, whatever you want to call it. Okay, these were for the scrolls and ores materials. Prospecting side and scholar, since we don't really have that much scholar items. As I might have explained several times already, I always save the cases. So normally I don't really craft those anyway. I save them up just to let them hit 1 stack. And that's about it. So I keep them either for a friend of mine or just for myself. For someday to use them. And meanwhile I will add them to the filter, so no character on this server will get them. It's just the easiest way to make sure that you have A, all the recipes, and B, that you will get the recipes that you still need, and well, C, you won't get any recipes that you don't need, in order to save at the end some inventory space. And with that, of course, I mean inventory space on your main character, but on the others. That doesn't add up, of course. Virals, and maybe I need to sell a few of them. Like 1 stack for 10 gold or something. I don't know what the normal pricing is. Okay, well, this one doesn't have the items, clearly. What's this? Oh, it's for Westfold. Okay, that's going to take a while. Lookout, yeah. Okay, let's go to the Lore Master. I think the Lore Master has all the gear and stuff. I remember that being an issue when we helped out Furlands with leveling and doing stuff. Well, I might be wrong about that. Yeah, here we have the gear. So the top few rows are all level 65. The second section is level 60 to 65, and everything else is below. let's see what we can find that is useful. Reservation. Need a helmet. Okay. Parry rating, crit defense, and finesse. Okay, this one. It's still a purple one, there's a teal one. So probably a better one around. It's we have to start somewhere. Tactics. That's tactical mastery. Not sure for what we need that. Physical mastery rating, white, yes. Yeah, might be a thing. We have 2 of them. That's crit defense parry rating. Not the best one. This is a heavy shield. We have vitality, might, evade, and block. Block is funny. Don't really need it. This is also a shield. This is vitality, might, fate. Decent amount of block rating actually. Helmet. This is the helmet of bonus. Physical mastery, might. This was the parry rating one. Okay. Bracelet, shield, earrings. We have no earrings, I guess. Just oh, and one earring of fate. Okay, not too much for us. No, that's not the one. Let's probably endurance. Let's have a fate rating. Maybe there's a bow. We have something useful. Like berry rating. Yeah, we have a bow. Pocket. Or later when we decide to continue leveling. But that's not for now, of course. More of this one. Very good. Make it clean and neat. Maybe some lower items, that makes sense. That's not ideal, of course, but better than nothing. And, we have 2 bracelets. Yeah, wrist thingies. And we have those. We have a helm, I've seen that. Still no rings, and we have a shield. No ring, no earring. Okay. But which shield does make the most sense? More vitality, might, with some fate. But block rating? Or how much is the difference in might? 9 points. This one does have fate. I think we need all the fate that we can get. But this will be the types of gear that we will switch when we go to red line. It's really necessary to switch lines. Yeah, it's really necessary to switch. Let's pick the correct one. This is this one. Yeah, I need to look that closely, otherwise I cannot read it. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, but is it necessary to switch gear? I don't know. I just want to figure that out and kind of want to know where the limits are. We have gear enough, so that's not really a problem. So why not? We can always try. And if it doesn't work, then we haven't lost a thing. Yeah, I guess that the police is flying over outside. It's, if you hear that, well, I can do nothing about that. Let's clear the rest of the space as well. Probably the wisest thing to do. So much alerts. Delete complete. Oh, title 7 stars. Title and the mail. The event. Yeah. Let's see, what do we have? Method, yeah. You're storing those. Those not yet. Oh, not yet. Those not well as well not. No. Elven, no, not yet. Water patch, probably not. Do have to. Oh, this is the first batch. Okay, that makes sense. It does. It doesn't start with it. Those don't need to go here. Well, let's clear it out as far as we can. We can store the maps here for now. That would make it a little bit more empty. Oh yeah, all the Moria maps. Oh, that's such a cheap way to get LOTRO points. Yeah, I made a joke about it last stream. I didn't really assume that it would work. Apparently it does. So, map of the walls of Moria. It's probably on the wall somewhere. Archer, Bree, Evelyn. In here? Yeah, walls of Moria. And not black. Not black. And the red one goes. Which is... yeah, where's this one? Oh, yeah, of course. My favorite area in Moria. Done. We have another map of Moria. And 10 LOTRO points. Oh, that's so cheap. That's the thing. Well, we have mail. So. We'll put this one back. Lure out. Is it now? And that's such an easy way to get LOTRO points. Get back on our Guardian and at least run something, do something. Probably not for a long time, maximum half an hour. And in half an hour it will be 10 PM. Sort of time for me to go. That's still a half an hour away from now. Don't worry. Don't crash please. It's taking way too long. Okay, we have mail. What a surprise. Let's see if it makes any difference. Delete, no. I don't think it will make a big difference, but every little bit is something. Let's make some space. It's quite a lot of inventory space if you think about it. And it will become only more and more. Huh? Oh, that was strange. Okay. Well, I was putting open the locks in the inventory, but for some reason I clicked on them, they appeared, they disappeared, and then they came back. Yeah, whatever. Switch everything over. And unlock the other items as well. Oh, they don't really behave nicely. We cannot sell them accidentally. Yeah, that is possible, of course. We do that. Back to Thénardier.
How can I be of service?
Thénardier. Numinas. We are Thénardier. Defended positions. Wondering how high is the current parry rating? This last time we were we on horseback, so that's not going to work now. This last time we were at, I believe, 13% or something, or maybe 14, but not much higher than that. And on the partial parry we weren't high at all. Let's see. Alright. So let's see, and hold the positions, so it should not be a difficult thing. Well, man, this is what they call a heavy shield. That's what I would sort of expect from a normal shield. That helmet, oh man. That's yeah. What do we have?
What can I do for you?
Okay, let's defend that guy. Oh man. Yeah, a friend of mine made the Guardian. Now he's yelling his questions at me. I still haven't really looked at the stats. That everything, really? Yeah, no, everything. Um, oh yeah, this one is down here-ish. Yeah, let's get through this. Chapter 9. I don't think there are many chapters after this. I hope that there isn't much. Yeah, it was. He just made his guardian. I was wondering what crafting profession is probably the best to pick.
What do you need?
And yeah, of course, the first thing you will say a metalsmith will do. And I think metalsmith is probably the best bet. But also a tinkerer, which a tinkerer will work for every class. Since most of the gear things that you can craft are actually jeweler items. So that's why I say jeweler is useful. If you look at legendary items, weaponsmith or metalsmith, so the only way you can go. Oh, okay, that's it. Back to Kamangla. Okay, breathe. Oh. Victory, yeah, sure, victory again. Oh well. It's not the end.
Greetings.
And back to not Torrance Gate, Thinner. Sort of the same. Just messaging him, wondering what skill tree or trait line he will be following. Since on the Guardian there are sort of 3 ways to go, at least 3 ways on the lower level. One way, of course, is blue line, which is more for tanking. And you have the red line, which is the single target leads.
What do you need?
And
how can I be of service?
And then there is a yellow line, which is mainly debuffing, two-handers. So it's a nice balance of damage and survivability. But I haven't really done much with it. Oh, there's some lag. But yeah, yellow is it's rather strange. I see it as just a nice addition on the other trait leaves. It's for blue, radiate is one of the must-haves. But bleeds are useful as well in blue line. At least a pulling blue line. Just an all-out boss tanking blue line. That's not so important. Since, yeah, I think a yellow line at low level, so level 65 and lower, is not really a viable way to do that only.
How can I be of service?
Put that on. Since, well, you need quite a lot of points to make really actual use out of it. At the same time, you don't really excel in bleeds, which are, well, nice to spread with yellow line. And you don't really exceed in self-healing, as far as I know. So survivability at low level might be an issue. If you can combine it with, let's say, a red line or a blue line, then you can make some really strong trade trees.
How can I be of service?
But yeah, at the same time, you need quite a lot of trade points to do that.
Has the power to destroy the Dunedain.
Greetings.
Morgul. Okay. Yep. So, let's see. So I will talk a little bit about it with the actual trade tree open. So as you can see, I am mainly red line at the moment, a little bit in blue, just to save power. But yeah, I don't really use Guardian Ward that often in red line. Since some leftover fireworks outside. Okay. Okay. So mainly red line. The blue line are probably going to disappear in a later stage. Also, those 2 points for heal isn't really working. It will only heal every 20 seconds. And that will only happen on crit. And of course, you will crit once every 20 seconds. If you are really unlucky, that's only a heal every, let's say, 39 seconds. Which is not really ideal. I think I can spend them far better on run skills or so other skills that we can use. I don't really focus on trading bleeds for actual damage. Since I think, well, most of the time I use red line for the more shorter battles, so just the normal mobs. Even if they are on level, getting the bleed rank 10, tier 10 does take a long time, and then it's already dead, or close to dying. So, in my opinion, not really worth it. And I can probably spend them a little bit better in the yellow line. Then I have to research a little bit more about what is going on yellow line. My blue line is, well, I'll show it next time or on the moment. It's more all in blue. Till I get the how's it called? Okay, we have to wait. Yeah, how's it called? Can't get the word. Juggernaut. Get Juggernaut, And I think I also spent one more on the Stoic Bubble. I will get it all the time, which is rather important. And then go into red line, or I think I did the skill damage. Yeah, since parry chance doesn't make much sense for blue line. So the skill damage 10%, 1 into broad stroke, just to get 50% bleed chance, and also 1 additional target. And hopefully with that 50% chance that will be enough to get the bleeds going in the first place. Then every AoE skill after that will use Radiate. I don't have Radiate yet, but it should be possible within now and I guess 2 months. I need to do the epic battles, and a lot of epic battles, and I need to do them on platinum probably. And yeah, that's quite an issue at all of them, since we only have 3 out of the 6 epic battles, which might change in the future. And we get all the expansions and the quest packs and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, that's a thing for in the near future. Please respawn, man. Why is it taking that long? Oh, that was clearly the wrong button. Let's kill some of them in the meanwhile. Always good to work on your leads while waiting. Yeah, good. Good that you will sacrifice. Okay, there is Man of Mordor. Apparently is from Mordor, which doesn't make much sense, but whatever. Bring it to okay. This you can check our parry rating now. We have a block of 10k. That's a lot, still a lot, and 70.5, and I think I saw 15%. On the partial parry. Yeah, 15 and 17.5. That's I guess that's running to its cap. Yeah, I'm quite sure that that is running to its cap. There's a cap on 18% for block rating, or 13. Can't see that wild horse. Okay. Yeah, let's go north here. There's 13% as a cap. So we can go even lower than this for our parry build, which is Well, rather fun. Way. So we can get a crazy amount of blocks, which we don't really need in red line. If you can get that berry going, then that could be a really interesting build. Barry is not doing anything in blue line, which is, well, not anything is a big word. But, when pulling, the berries will get to us more than enough. So yeah, we don't need the high berry rating in blue line. But yeah, we have that at the moment since there's not much else to choose from.
Yes, my friend, yes.
What can I do for you?
Okay,
Stay a moment.
up to layer that. Okay. This is still book 10 on the means to carry it. Let's see what Lerdan has to say about it.
Megovanen.
Golem deer. Please don't say that he is in Arfornia. Yep. Let's travel to Oscarud, Rivendell, and then to Garfornia. That must be one of the last few things to do it. I don't know why there would be any more.
What do you want?
Oh, it's just a relic. Just a relic. Oh, that condemns rating. Oh, that's that's a rather big improvement. But at 600 gold seems to be a decent price. Maybe a bit much, but decent. So let's see.
Megovanen.
Garfornia. Then I really hope that we finish book 10. It's running close to 10 PM, which is, I think, for me a good time to call it a day. And it would be nice if we would finish that with finishing a book. So in total, it's still 6 books. If we can fix this one, then it's only 5 books. And I know those 5 books will also bring us to Eregion and, well, Forgel. But that's yeah, that's something we have to deal with.
What do you need? Would you do something for me?
Really? This Lerdan for dinner, dear. Why, man? Why? Okay, now we have to go back. The plans carried out. Indeed. The leaders of the invasion. Okay.
What do you need?
Don't know why we got that, but probably killed someone that we needed for that. Oh, that was probably that epic guy in South Illuminas. It's the only one that would make sense to me. Yeah, that probably was a thing. Towards all goods. Klein. Oh, he's selling a lot. Talk to Lairden. How long is this book? Ooh. Note. That's not a good thing. I'm quite sure what those notes are saying. That he is going on his own and don't want anyone to follow him. And of which we cannot promise anything, of course. Oh, he's still here on AFK.
Thou art too late.
Go to Kaliningrad. Okay. I think Kaliningrad will bring us onto an expedition. And if that's the case, that is a place to call it, but yeah, of course it won't happen. Why would the game work in our favor? Change. That normally doesn't happen. I would be surprised if it would happen this time.
How can I be of service? What can I do for you?
Talk to and travel to Baraton to search for the Palantir. So that's an instance. Or next time. That's not for today. Reminds me of packing this legendary item. For some reason reminds me of that. So today we did a lot. We started with what was it? With festival, of course. Started with the festival. We did the books in Angmar for as far as we can do them, which is book 9. Yeah, mainly book 9. We did that fairly quick. I was surprised about that. But yeah, just to compensate, book 10 is rather long. So yeah, we have to call it here today. I have to do some stuff in real life. Not something special, but something I just need to do. Next time I will be back. Maybe with the guide, maybe with something else. Maybe with an entire different game. Who knows what will be happening. So yeah, thanks everyone today for following. NSP, thank you for the host. Always appreciate it. And yeah, I would like to see you guys next time. And that is, nobody knows. But for now, if my cursor allows me. No, stuck. Yep, now it is. Well, have a good night, good day, afternoon, evening, whatever it is in your place. See ya.